Hi, and welcome to American Top 40. My name's Robert W. Morgan, and I'm sitting in for Casey Kasem this week. My regular spot is on radio station KMPC here in Los Angeles, where I do the morning show 6 days a week. Well, this week, Casey asked me to do the countdown for him. I guess he inhaled a little too much of LA's famous smog. So here I am with the 40 biggest hits in the USA, based on the official Billboard weekly survey of radio stations and record stores all across America. To start off, here's our regular recap of the top 3 songs in last week's countdown. And at number 3 last week was this giant.
The devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind because he was way behind and he was willing to make a deal. When he came across this young man sawing on a fiddle and playing it hot, and the devil jumped up on a hickory stump and said, "Boy, let me tell you what. I guess you didn't know it, but I'm a fiddle player too. And if you'd care to take a dare, I'll make a bet with you. Now you play pretty good fiddle, boy, but give the devil his due. I bet a fiddle of gold against your soul, because I think I'm better than you." The boy said, "My name's Johnny, and it might be a sin, but I'll take your bet and you're going to regret, because I'm the best as ever been. Johnny, rosin up your bow and play your fiddle hard, cause hell's broke loose in Georgia and the devil deals the cards. And if you win, you get this shiny fiddle made of gold, but if you lose, the devil gets your soul." The devil opened up his case and he said, "I'll start this show," and fire flew from his fingertips as he rosined up his bow. And he pulled the bow across the strings and it made an evil hiss. And then a band of demons joined in and it sounded something like this. When the devil finished, Johnny said, "Well, you're pretty good, old son, but sit down in that chair right there and let me show you how it's done. Fire on the mountain, run, boys, run. The devil's in the house of the rising sun. Chicken in the bread pan, picking out dough. Granny lives a dog like no child knows." The devil bowed his head because he knew that he'd been beat, and he laid that golden fiddle on the ground at Johnny's feet. Johnny said, "Devil, just come on back if you ever want to try again, because I told you once, you son of a gun, I'm the best there's ever been." He played, "Fire on the mountain, run, boys, run. Devil's in the house of the rising sun. The chicken in the bread pan, picking out dough. Granny, where you don't fight, no child knows."
Number 3 last week on American Top 40, The Devil Went Down to Georgia by the Charlie Daniels Band. I'm Robert W. Morgan, sitting in for Casey Kasem. We're in the middle of our regular recap of the 3 biggest songs in last week's countdown. And here's the hit that was number 2 last week.
For a while, to love was all we could do. We were young and we knew in our eyes were alive. Deep inside we knew our love was true. For a while we paid no mind to the past. We knew love would last every night. Something right would invite us to begin the day. Something happened along the way. We used to be happy with sad. Yesterday was all we had, and oh, how could the love this long? love each other with all we would ever need. Love was strong for so long. Never knew that what was wrong, oh baby, wasn't right. We tried to find what we had. Tears, sadness was all we shared. We were scared this affair would lead our love into something happened along the way. Yesterday was all we had. Something happened along the way. Used to be happy and sad. Something happened along the way. Yesterday was all we had. Happened along the way. Happened to leave me out. Please stay around. Happened along this way. Used to be right as wrong. And love is lost we found. After the love is gone, used to be right as wrong. And love is lost we found. After the love is gone, used to be right as wrong. And love is lost we found.
After the Love Is Gone by Earth, Wind, and Fire. That song was number 2 last week. I'm Robert W. Morgan, minding the AT40 store for Casey Kasem this week. And before we hear this week's Top 40, we're doing our regular recap of the top 3 songs from last week. And at number 1 last week was this smash.
Oh, my little pretty one, when you gonna give me some time, Sharona? Will you make my motor run? Got it coming off of the line, Sharona. Let's give it up, such a dirty mind, I always get it up. The touch of the younger time, my, whoa. My
number one song last week on American Top 40, My Sharona by The Knack. I'm Robert W. Morgan, sitting in for Casey Kasem, and we've just heard AT40's regular recap of the top 3 songs in the preceding week's countdown. Our survey of the 40 top hits for this week will begin in a moment with the first French-Canadian singer to ever hit the countdown.
American Top 40.
This is American Top 40. I'm Robert W. Morgan from KMPC in Los Angeles, sitting in for Casey Kasem this week. And here's the countdown. Leading off is a debut song from the first French-Canadian act to ever hit the top 40. According to the AT40 Book of Records, 48 Canadian acts have hit the 40 in the rock era, but Franjolie is the first French-Canadian. From Montreal, debuting at number 40, here's Franjolie.
Come to me when you're all alone and feeling down. Come to me when there's nobody else around. Come to me, I'm still waiting, open arms for you. Come to me, 'cause I will comfort you when you've no one to turn to. I will be here just for you. Come to me when your world is empty and cold. Come to me when you need someone you want to hold. Come to me. In my arms I will keep you safe and warm. Come to me. I will shelter you from the storm. I'm not one to pretend. But why can't you understand that I love you and I love you and I need you and I want you and I love you and I love you and I need you and I want you. Come to me,
I'm a lonely man, living in a world of dreams. I've got everything, but the one thing that I really need.
come to me. I'll give you all the love you need. 'Cause I have love just for you. When your world is empty and cold, come to me. When you need someone you want to hold, come to me. In my arms I will keep you safe and warm. Come to me. I will shelter you from the storm. I'm not one to pretend. But why can't you understand that I love you and I love you and I need you, baby, I need you. Come to me.
Debuting at number 40, that was Franjolie and Come to Me. And with the second of 4 debut songs in the countdown this week, here's Casey and the Sunshine Band with their 9th top 40 hit. Coming in at number 39 with Please Don't Go. was the latest hit by KC and the Sunshine Band, debuting at number 39, and Please Don't Go. This is American Top 40, where Casey Kasem counts down the hits. My name's Robert W. Morgan, and I'm sitting in for him this week. There's a man in our survey who says the worst year of his life was the year when his older brother was nearly killed by a speeding car, and he nearly died from pneumonia. This singer also told us he owes his career in music to those two near tragedies. His story and his third Top 40 hit are coming up.
It's from coast to coast, American Top 40.
I'm Robert W. Morgan, sitting in for Casey Kasem this week on American Top 40. With the third debut song on our countdown, here's Jon Stewart coming in at number 38 with Midnight Wind.
Come on down, Miranda. Your windows open wide. Take a chance on a midnight dance so I can see it in your eyes. Come on down, Miranda. No need to fix your hair. Shake the town with the windows down. Fly in the midnight air. Fly in the midnight air. There are dreams that fly in the midnight wind, and souls that cry in the midnight wind, and lovers who try in the midnight wind. You and I in the midnight wind. Come on down, Miranda. You know your time has come. Your beauty queens come on so clean, but you're missing all the fun. Yeah, you're missing all the fun. There are dreams that fly in the midnight wind, souls that cry in the midnight wind, lovers who cry in the midnight wind. You and I in the midnight wind. Midnight wind. Midnight wind. Midnight wind. There are dreams that fly in the midnight wind, souls that cry in the midnight wind, and lovers who cry in the midnight wind. I said, you and I, midnight wind, midnight wind, midnight wind, midnight wind. There are dreams that fly in the midnight wind, souls that cry in the midnight wind, and lovers who cry in the midnight wind. Come on down.
Debuting at number 38, that was Jon Stewart with his second Top 40 single, Midnight Wind. I'm Robert W. Morgan, and now we're up to the latest single by a man who says the worst year of his life was the year when his older brother was nearly killed by a speeding car, and he nearly died from pneumonia. This singer also told us he owes his career in music to those two near tragedies. It was back in 1958 that singer Michael Johnson found himself in bed in an oxygen tent, recovering from a bout of pneumonia that had nearly killed him. And next to him, in another bed, was Michael's older brother, Paul. Just a few days after Michael had come home from the hospital, Paul had been run down in a crosswalk by a speeding car, and one of Paul's legs was broken in 7 different places below his knee. So, while Michael was letting his lungs heal inside the oxygen tent, Paul had to remain immobile so his leg would mend properly. Now, Michael told us that until that time, the 7-year age difference between the two brothers had made them almost strangers to each other. But now, facing a long convalescence together, they had a chance to get to really know each other. Together, the brothers convinced their parents to buy them a guitar to help them pass the time. Well, for the next 5 months, the brothers traded the instrument back and forth, teaching each other new chords and practicing the latest songs. And so, when both brothers were fully recovered, they found themselves the best of friends. And Michael had decided he wanted music to be his life. Well, this week, 20 years later, he debuts at number 37 in our survey with his latest top 40 single. Here's Michael Johnson, and This Night Won't Last Forever.
Everybody likes a celebration, happy music and conversation. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't have the blues. In the corner there's a couple dancing. From the kitchen I can hear her laughing. Oh, I wish I was celebrating too. I know this night won't last forever. I know the sun gonna shine sometime. I need some hope for a bright tomorrow to show this heart is gonna mend just fine. So pardon me for my disposition. Wish I didn't have to sit and listen. She's playing the same old songs on the stereo. She's been lying since the day I met her. I'd be better off to just forget her. Oh, I would rather be lonesome all alone. I know this night won't last forever. I know the sun got to shine sometime. I need some hope for a bright tomorrow to show this heart is gonna mend just fine. Such a ridiculous situation, pretending there's nothing wrong. She's coming on with the invitations. I wonder who is taking her home. I know this night won't last forever.
With the highest debuting song on our AT40 countdown this week, that was Michael Johnson at number 37 with This Night Won't Last Forever. For Casey Kasem, this is Robert W. Morgan, and the countdown rolls on.
Casey's Coast to Coast American Top 40.
I'm Robert W. Morgan, filling in for Casey Kasem, and the countdown continues.
Number 36.
Up 4 notches, here's Jennifer Warnes. I know a heartache when I see one.
Look at her, the wind's blowing up the road, shining like a northern star, acting like the answer to all my prayers. Baby, I know what you really are. So don't you knock on my door, I won't be home anymore. You
Moving up 4 notches, that was Jennifer Warnes at number 36 with I Know a Heartache When I See One. This is Robert W. Morgan, watching the store for Casey Kasem this week. And coming up is a long-distance dedication from a girl in Georgia to the most special lady she knows, her 83-year-old great-grandmother.
The hits from coast to coast, American
Every week, American Top 40 is heard in the 50 states and around the world on great radio stations like KVNU, Logan, Utah, KWTO in Springfield, Missouri, and WKFM in Syracuse, New York. I'm Robert W. Morgan, sitting in for Casey Kasem, and this week, the rock band called Cheap Trick moves up 1 notch to number 35 with their second Top 40 hit. Here's Ain't That a Shame. Up a notch to number 35, that was Cheap Trick with Ain't That a Shame. I'm Robert W. Morgan, sitting in this week for Casey Kasem. And you know, there are times when words can't express the feeling that music can. That's why every week we read over the air 2 of the long-distance dedications you send in. And here's one of them from a girl in Georgia. She writes, Dear Casey, I'd like to ask you to play a very special song for a very special lady. You see, I have a great-grandmother that lives by herself in Alabama. She's 83 years old and very much alive. This lady walks 3 miles in the morning and 3 miles in the evening. She does her own cooking, cleaning, gardening, and repairing. She's the weirdest combination of Dear Abby, Billy Graham, Robin Williams, Jimmy Carter, and Muhammad Ali you've ever seen. Living in Georgia with a very busy family, it's hard for me to see her very much. I love her for all she's done for me and my family. I know lady isn't meant for great-grandmothers, but in this case, it is. Because my great-grandmother is just that, a lady. She signs it, Thank you, Casey. Tammy in Sonoya, Georgia. Okay, Tammy, here's your long-distance dedication.
Look around you. Look up here. Take time to make time to be there. Look around. Be a part. Feel cold heart. And I love you best. You're not like the rest. You're there when I need you. You're there when I need. I'm gonna need you. A long time ago I had a lady to love. She made me think of things I never thought of. Now she's gone and I'm on my own. But a love song has come into my mind. A love song, it was there all the time. So lady, let me take a look at you now. You're there on the dance floor, making me want you somehow. Oh, lady, I think it's only fair I should say to you. Don't be thinking that I don't want you, 'cause maybe I do. So lady, let me take a look at you now. You're there on the dance floor, making me want you somehow. Oh lady, I think it's only fair I should say to you. Don't be thinking that I don't want you, 'cause maybe I do. So lady, let me take a look at you now.
From earlier this year, that was the Little River Band with Lady, a long-distance dedication from Tammy in Sonoya, Georgia, to her great-grandmother. And the countdown continues.
Casey's Coast to Coast, American Top 40.
Every week on American Top 40, we count down the biggest hits in the USA, from Abilene to Aberdeen, from Gillette to Marquette. For Casey Kasem, I'm Robert W. Morgan.
Number 34.
Up 4 notches this week, here's Moon Martin at number 34 and Rolling.
Come on, operator, give me rolling on my line. Well, she know what I need to ease a craving in my spine. Cheerleader smile, Tijuana style. So daddy may be just, sure know how to nudge. I said, oh, oh, L-E-N-E, Rolene.
At number 34, that was Moon Martin with Rolene. I'm Robert W. Morgan, sitting in for Casey Kasem. And now, from the AT40 archives, another of the number one songs of the 70s. We're up to July 1975. This was the 145th number one record of the decade, The Hustle by Van McCoy and the Soul City Symphony. In our weekly review of all the number one songs of the 70s, from the AT40 archives of July 1975, that was the late Van McCoy and the Soul City Symphony with The Hustle, Billboard's 145th number one record of the decade. Our countdown of the most popular songs in America is coming to you from Hollywood, California. I'm Robert W. Morgan, sitting in for Casey Kasem on American Top 40, and we'll continue with our survey of the biggest hits of the week in just a moment. We're counting down the hits straight from the official Billboard charts. I'm Robert W. Morgan, sitting in for Casey Kasem on American Top 40, and the countdown continues on our way to the number one song in the country.
Number 33.
Climbing 6 notches this week, here's the second single off Paul McCartney's latest album, Back to the Egg. At number 33, here's Wings with Arrow Through Me.
Ooh, baby, you couldn't have done a worse thing to me. If you'd have taken an arrow and run it right through me. Ooh, baby, a bird in the hand is worth two flying. When it came to love, I knew you'd be lying.
Climbing 6 notches to number 33, that was Arrow Through Me by Wings. For Casey Kasem, I'm Robert W. Morgan on American Top 40 in Hollywood. And from the soundtrack of the motion picture The Main Event, here's Barbra Streisand slipping 13 notches to number 32 with Fight.
Extra, extra, I'm in love. I gotta thank my lucky stars above. Hooray, don't be late. I can't wait. I gotta celebrate. It's all fact. We got a first-rate act. It's evident when we make love. You're my every thought. You're my one attraction. You must be heaven sent. You give me so much satisfaction. You make love worth fighting for. You're the one. 'Cause there's nobody quite like you, honey. You're the one. Extra, extra, I'm in love. I gotta thank my lucky stars above. Hurry, hurry, don't be late. I can't wait. I gotta celebrate. It's a fact. We got a first-rate act. It's evident when we make love. The main event. Fight, 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 fight. Come on and fight, fight, fight. Fight for what you want. Fight for what is real. Fight to keep the one you love. If love is what you feel. Don't try to kick me when I'm down. Love, you're gonna give up without a sound. Keep it going, keep it going. Look out, kid, 'cause love's a-coming. Keep it going, keep it going. I'm a knockout, so put up your dukes and Extra, extra, I'm in love. Hooray, hooray, don't be late. 'Cause I can't wait. I gotta celebrate. It's a fact. We got a first-rate act. It's evident when we make love. I gotta thank my lucky stars above.
Barbra Streisand at number 32 with her 12th top 40 hit, Fight, the theme from the film The Main Event. I'm Robert W. Morgan, on loan from KMPC in Los Angeles, sitting in for Casey Kasem this week on AT40. Whatever happened to one of the most rebellious rock bands of the late 60s? A group that hit number 1 twice during its brief existence, but was banned by dozens of towns because of its lead singer's onstage antics. Whatever happened to The Doors? The answer and the biggest hit of their career are coming up.
It's from coast to coast, American Top 40.
I'm Robert W. Morgan, sitting in for Casey Kasem on American Top 40. And up a notch to number 31 this week, here's Lobo with Where Were You When I Was Falling in Love?
When your eyes was met mine, I knew that I had better play it cool. I'm doing my best, trying to resist, 'cause I ain't no fool. Where in the world did you come from, baby? You waited just a little too long to look my way. Now it's a little too late. Where were you when I was falling in love? Where were you when I was falling in love? If I'd ever looked in those eyes before, we'd be together tonight, I'm sure. Where were you when I was falling in love? Where were you? If I'd have met you sooner, I'd be talking to you and playing the game. But the best thing for me to do is get up and leave without knowing your name. It might have been something special, baby, something only people in love could understand. Like this ring on my hand. Where were you when I was falling in love? Where were you when I was falling in love? If I'd ever looked in those eyes before, we'd be together tonight, I'm sure. Where were you when I was falling in love? Where were you when I was falling in love? Where were you when I was falling?
Up and to number 31, that was Kent Lavoie, better known as Lobo, with Where Were You When I Was Falling in Love. Now, whatever happened to one of the most rebellious and important rock bands of the late 60s? Whatever happened to The Doors? It was in the summer of 1967 that the first single released by The Doors, Light My Fire, went straight to the number one spot, and it became one of the anthems of the so-called Summer of Love. Well, the four men who made up The Doors would go on to hit the top 47 more times in the next 4 years, with hits like Hello, I Love You, Touch Me, and Love You Madly. And very likely, The Doors would still be a powerful force in rock music had it not been for the hard lifestyle of their lead singer, Jim Morrison. Morrison was obsessed with his need to be a performer, both on stage and off. He always seemed to be living on the edge, and twice became involved with the law for using obscene language and for causing a riot in Connecticut and for indecent exposure on stage in Miami. By 1971, Morrison had exhausted himself and dropped out of The Doors to take a rest. On July 3rd, 1971, he died of a heart attack. He was 27 years old. The remaining members of The Doors, piano player Ray Manzarek, guitarist Bobby Krieger, and drummer John Densmore, carried on with 2 more Doors albums before going on to solo careers as musicians and producers. In recent months, on the strength of what they see as a possible Doors revival, they've even spoken about coming back together again. Meanwhile, if you want to catch the flavor of The Doors, you'll find their music highlighted in the films More American Graffiti and Apocalypse Now, fitting tributes to one of the most influential bands of the late 60s, The Doors. And as a special AT40 extra, here's the first and the biggest song The Doors ever hit with. From 1967, Light My Fire.
That it would be untrue. You know that I would be a liar if I was to say to you, girl, we couldn't get much higher. Come on, baby, light my fire. light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. The time to hesitate is through. No time to wallow in the mire. Try now, we can only lose, and our love become a funeral pyre. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. Time to hesitate is through. No time to wallow in the mire. Try now, we can only lose, and our love become a funeral pyre. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. Love me, it will be untrue.
Extra on American Top 40 this week. That was the Doors' first and biggest hit, Light My Fire. This is Robert W. Morgan holding down the fort for Casey Kasem this week on American Top 40. And the countdown keeps rolling on.
Casey's Coast to Coast, American Top 40.
On American Top 40, this is Robert W. Morgan manning the microphone this week for Casey Kasem. And at number 30, according to the official Billboard survey, is Kenny Rogers with You Decorated My Life.
All my life was a paper, once plain, pure, and white, till you moved with your pen, changing moods now and then, till the balance was right. Then you added some music, every note was in place, and anybody could see all the changes in me by the look on my face. No reason in an unfinished song. There was no harmony, life meant nothing to me until you came along and brought out the colors gentle surprise. Now I'm able to see all the things life can be, shining soft in your eyes. And you decorated my life, created a world where dreams are apart. And you decorated my life by painting your love all over my heart. You decorated my life.
Moving up 7 notches to number 30, that was Kenny Rogers with You Decorated My Life. I'm Robert W. Morgan for Casey Kasem, and this is American Top 40. Here's the first of 2 songs in the countdown this week for the 4-man band called The Knack. Up 2 notches to number 29, Good Girls Don't.
She's your adolescent dream, schoolboy stuff, a sticky sweet romance. And she makes you wanna scream, wishing she was giving you a chance. So you fantasize away while you're squeezing her. You thought you heard her saying, good girls don't, good girls don't. I should be telling you, good girls don't, but I do. So you call her on the phone to talk about the teachers that you hate. And she says she's all alone, and her parents won't be coming home till late. There's a ringing in your brain, 'cause you could have swore you thought you heard her say, good girls don't, good girls don't. I should be telling you, good girls don't, but I do. And it's a teenage sadness everyone has got to taste. And in between age madness that you know you can't erase, when she puts you in your place. You're alone with her at last, and you're waiting till you think the time is right. 'Cause you've heard she's pretty fast, and you're hoping that she'll give you some tonight. So you start to make your play, 'cause you could have swore you thought you heard her saying, good girls don't, good girls don't. I should be telling you, good girls don't, but I do. And it's a teenage sadness everyone has got to taste. And in between age madness that you know you can't erase, till she puts you in your place. Good girls don't, good girls don't. I should be telling you, good girls don't, but I do. Good girls don't, good girls don't. I should be telling you, good girls don't, but I do. But I do. But I do. But I do.
From Los Angeles, California, that was The Knack at number 29 with their second top 40 hit, Good Girls Don't. I'm Robert W. Morgan, sitting in for Casey Kasem. And one of our listeners down under wants to know how many Australians have hit number 1 on the American charts. Well, several people who are thought of as Australians have done it, but actually only one Australian-born artist has hit number 1 here in America. Details coming up.
The hits from coast to coast, American Top 40.
Every week, Casey counts down the 40 biggest hits in America, from Beeville, Texas to Honey, California. I'm Robert W. Morgan, sitting in for Casey Kasem. And at number 28 this week, here are the Doobie Brothers with Depending on You.
When I was so low, you were there to lift me up. But that's one thing that I know for sure. You're gonna realize loving her. Darling, you're always there at my rescue. Depending on you. Darling, you're always there by my side. You're always there by my side. Darling, you're always there at my rescue. Hey, yeah, yeah. And when I get too high, you are there to cool me down. It's so fine, someone to turn to, keeping my feet on the ground. Depending on you, darling, you're always there at my rescue. I'm depending on you, babe. Darling, you're always there by my side. You're always there by my side. Darling, you're always there at my rescue. I just keep you someone to turn to, keeping my feet on the ground. So right, I just keep you someone to turn to, keeping my feet on the ground. So right, I just keep you someone to turn to, keeping my feet on the ground. So right.
Up a couple of notches to number 28, that was the Doobie Brothers with Dependent on You. This is Robert W. Morgan. And now, let's answer that letter from the listener in Australia. It's from Liz Kerslocki in Bundaberg, Queensland. And she asks, simply, I wonder how many Australians have hit number one. Well, a lot of people would figure that it could be the Bee Gees, or Helen Reddy, Andy Gibb, or Olivia Newton-John. But actually, only one of these artists is really Australian. You see, Andy and Olivia and the Bee Gees spent a lot of their early years growing up in Australia, but they were all born in the British Isles and consider themselves English. Which brings us to Helen Reddy, who is now a naturalized American citizen. But Helen was born and bred in the land of the koala and the kangaroo. So, Helen Reddy ranks as the only Australian so far who has hit number one on the American charts. Thanks for writing, Liz. And by the way, if you'd like to send in a question to us here at American Top 40, simply address it to AT40, Post Office Box 8170, Universal City, California 91608. Let me repeat that. Address your question letter to AT40, Post Office Box 8170, Universal City, California 91608. Now, on with the countdown.
Number 27.
With their seventh Top 40 single, here's that hybrid band called Foreigner, half American and half English. Up 8 notches to number 27 with Dirty White Boy.
Hey baby, if you're feeling down, I know what's good for you.
6 men based in New York City. That was Foreigner at number 27 with Dirty White Boy. I'm Robert W. Morgan, sitting in for Casey Kasem. And can you imagine a pair of young, unproven record producers saying no to producing Bette Midler, The Spinners, or Aretha Franklin, and saying to the record company, give us somebody without a name? Well, that story and their current hit are coming up.
Casey's Coast to Coast American Top 40.
American Top 40 is heard in the 50 states and around the world on great radio stations like KWWW Wenatchee, Washington, KYJC Medford, Oregon, and 2RG Griffith, New South Wales, Australia. I'm Robert W. Morgan, driving the AT40 bus this week for Casey Kasem. And from the land of the Loch Ness Monster, the Kilt, and the Highland Fling, here's Scotsman Jerry Rafferty, up a couple of notches to number 26 with Get It Right Next Time.
On the street, I was talking to a man. He said there's so much, but there's nothing mine that I don't understand. You shouldn't worry, I said that ain't no crime. 'Cause if you get it wrong, you'll get it right next time. You need direction, yeah, you need a name. When you're standing at the crossroads, you'll be high, we look the same. After a while, you get to recognize the signs. So if you get it wrong, you get it right next time. Next time. Life is a liar, yeah, life is a cheat. It'll lead you on and pull the ground from underneath your feet. No use complaining, don't you worry, don't you whine. 'Cause if you get it wrong, you'll get it right next time. Next time. You gotta grow, you gotta learn by your mistakes. You gotta die a little every day just to try to stay awake. When you believe there's no mountain you can climb, and if you get it wrong, you get it right next time. Next time. Next time.
Up 2 notches to number 26, that was Jerry Rafferty with Get It Right Next Time. Now, the latest hit by a pair of untried producers who once turned down a chance to produce some of the biggest names in music. That's what Nile Rodgers and Bernard Edwards, the founders and leaders of the disco group Chic, did early in their career. They had already hit big with a song called Dance, 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 and the management at Atlantic Records was anxious to have them try their skill on other groups on Atlantic's roster. Nile Rodgers told us that Atlantic President Jerry Greenberg, quote, offered us Bette Midler, The Spinners, was Aretha Franklin, but we didn't want him to feel that if we did Bette Midler, and it was a big success, that it was a success because Bette is a superstar. We told him that won't really tell you how we can make a record, and we said, give us somebody without a name. Well, the unknown group that Rodgers and Edwards produced placed their first 2 singles in the top 10. Their name? Sister Sledge, and they're one of the big success stories of the past year. This week, Rodgers and Edwards worked that same talent on their own group, Chic. Here's their latest single, dropping 14 notches to number 25. Good Times.
Good times. These are the good times. Leave your cares behind. These are the good times. Good times. These are the good times. Are you staying alive? These are the good times. Happy days are here again. The time is right for making friends. Let's get together about 9:45. Come tomorrow, let's all do it again. Boys will be boys, better let them have their toys. Girls will be girls, cute ponytails and girls. Must put an end to the stress and strife. I think I want to live the sporty life. Good times. These are the good times. Leave your cares behind. These are the good times. Good times. These are the good times. Are you staying alive? These are the good times. A rumor has it that it's getting late. Time marches on, just can't wait. The clock keeps turning, why hesitate? You silly fool, you can't change your fate. Let's cut the rug, little jive and jitterbug. We want the best, we won't settle for less. Don't be a drag, participate. Clams on the half shell and roller skates, roller skates. Good times. These are the good times. Leave your cares behind. These are the good times. Good times. These are the good times. Are you staying alive? These are the good times.
The biggest dropper in this week's countdown, that was Chic, falling 14 notches to number 25 with Good Times. I'm Robert W. Morgan, sitting in for Casey Kasem as the countdown continues.
It's from coast to coast, American Top 40.
Here's a song that was written 12 years ago by the same man who's producing it today. His name is Buddy Buie, and he wrote Spooky back in 1967. This week, he not only produces the Atlanta Rhythm Section's version of the song, he also manages the Atlanta Rhythm Section. They move up 2 notches to number 24 this week with Spooky.
In the cool of the evening, when everything is getting kind of groovy, I call you up and ask you if you'd like to go with me and see a movie. First you say no, got some plans for the night, and then you stop and say, alright, love is kinda crazy with a spooky little girl like you. You always keep me guessing, I never seem to know what you are thinking. And if some fella looks at you, it's for sure your little eye will be a winking. and hold my hand. Love is kind of crazy with a spooky little girl like you. Spooky, spooky, yeah, yeah. On Halloween, baby, love is kind of crazy with a spooky little girl like you. Oh, spooky,
That was the Atlanta Rhythm section at number 24 with Spooky. I'm Robert W. Morgan for Casey Kasem. And now, from the AT40 archives, another of the number one songs of the 70s. We're up to August 1975. This was the 146th number one record of the decade. One of These Nights by the Eagles.
one of these nights, one of these crazy old nights, we're gonna find out, pretty mama, what turns on your lights. The full moon is calling, the fever is high.
weekly review of all the number one songs of the 70s from the AT40 archives of August 1975. Those were the Eagles with One of These Nights, Billboard's 146th number one record of the decade. This is American Top 40 from Hollywood, California. We're counting down the most popular songs in the 50 states. I'm Robert W. Morgan, sitting in for Casey Kasem this week, and we'll continue with this week's survey of the biggest hits in just a moment. So don't go away. You're listening to American Top 40, a countdown of the most popular songs in the USA, as determined by record sales and radio airplay from coast to coast. I'm Robert W. Morgan, holding down the fort for Casey Kasem this week, and we're about halfway to number one, and the countdown rolls on.
Number 23.
Well, this five-man band from San Francisco first performed together way back on New Year's Eve of 1973. But this is their first Top 40 hit. Up a notch to number 23, here's Journey with Lovin', Touchin', Squeezin'.
You make me weak and wanna die just when you said we try loving, touching, squeezing each other. When I'm alone, all by myself, your eyes is someone else, loving, touching, squeezing each other. You're tearing me apart every day. You're tearing me apart. Oh, what can I say? You're tearing me apart. It won't be long, yeah, till you're alone with your lover. Oh, he hasn't been wrong, 'cause he's loving who he's touching, he's squeezing another. He's tearing you apart. Oh, every day. He's tearing you apart. Oh, girl, what can you say? 'Cause he's loving, touching another. Now it's your turn, girl, to cry. Na 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 na
Moving up a notch to number 23, that was Journey with Lovin', Touchin', Squeezin'. And at number 22, here's one of the three singers in our countdown who have been connected with the musical The Wiz. From the film, there's Diana Ross and Michael Jackson. And from the stage play, here's Stephanie Mills, up a notch with What You Gonna Do With My Lovin'.
I'm wishing, boy, I got my eyes on you. This mystery is thrilling. I'm not sure just what to do. Ooh, the soul says it's no mirage to me. Touching gently just make believe. But when you are my daydream, I never want to leave. Ooh, this feeling shines like a precious jewel. And here you are me. All my love is for you. Tell me what you gonna do with my loving. I'm crazy about your smile. What you gonna do with my loving? He's gonna make me fantasize. What you gonna do with my loving? Tell me now. Tell me what you gonna do? Tell me. Come on. Tell me.
Up a notch to number 22, that was Stephanie Mills with What You Gonna Do With My Lovin'. I'm Robert W. Morgan, sitting in for Casey Kasem this week, and coming up is a long-distance dedication from a young man in North Carolina to the girl he lied to.
The hits from coast to coast. American Top 40.
American Top 40 originates in Hollywood. I'm Robert W. Morgan for Casey Kasem, and the countdown rolls on.
Number 21.
This week, Diana Ross moves up one notch. Here's The Boss.
Fancy me, thought I had my degree in life and how love ought to be run. I had a one-step plan to prove
With the former number 1 disco smash, that was Diana Ross at number 21 with The Boss. And now, from our AT40 mailbag, here's one of the 2 long-distance dedications we read over the air every week. It comes from Buddy in Kannapolis, North Carolina. And here's what he writes. Dear Casey, this long-distance dedication isn't so long. Matter of fact, at the most, it goes 12 miles. It's to the girl I really love. We aren't together any longer because I did her wrong. When we first started seeing each other, neither of us had any idea we would fall in love. Everything was beautiful for a while, until I started lying to her. We had both agreed to be completely honest and open with each other, and for a while we were. She's always told me the truth, and I loved her that much more for it, but I told her a lie, and it led to countless others. I told so many that it got to the point where she couldn't believe anything I said or did. So we agreed it would be best to stop seeing each other before we started to hate each other. Casey, I'm truly sorry I ever lied to her. I want her to know I love her and want things between us to be the way they were before. I'd like you to play Since I Don't Have You to Sheila from Buddy. Okay, Buddy, here's your long-distance dedication.
Since I don't have you, I don't have fond desire, and I don't have happy hours. I don't have anything since I don't have you. I don't have happiness, and I guess I never will ever get. When you walked on me in mortal misery, and he's been here since then. I don't have love to share, and I don't have one who cares. I don't have anything since I don't have you,
From 1959, that was Since I Don't Have You by the Skyliners, a long-distance dedication from Buddy in North Carolina to the girl he lied to. Now, on with the countdown. With their follow-up to Disco Nights, here's GQ from the Bronx at number 20 for the second week in a row with I Do Love You.
I do love you, but it's alright,
It's just an oldie but goodie. Like the good old days when the lady treated you so, so good. Remembering the things we used to do, the places we used to go, and everything was so, so mellow.
Holding at number 20, that was GQ with I Do Love You. I'm Robert W. Morgan, sitting in for Casey Kasem this week on American Top 40. We're counting down to a hit by a female singer whose life follows her songs. Her first two singles were about terrible disasters, and since she recorded them, she's been caught in 5 hotel fires, a hurricane, a typhoon, and trapped in an elevator. Her latest non-disastrous hit is coming up.
Casey's Coast to Coast American Top 40.
My name's Robert W. Morgan, and I'm sitting in for Casey this week on American Top 40. At number 19, here's Boston-born Donna Summer and Dim All the Lights.
Dim all the lights, sweet darling, 'cause tonight it's all the way. Turn up the old Victrola, gonna dance the night away. Love just don't come easy, though it's seldom done. When you find the perfect one, let it fill you up. Dim all the lights, sweet darling, 'cause tonight it's all the way. Hey baby, turn up the old Victrola, gonna dance the night away. Love just don't come easy, though it's seldom done. When you find the perfect one, let it fill you up. Hey baby, dim all the lights, sweet honey, 'cause tonight it's you and me. No need to worry, darling, 'cause it's all it needs to be. Love just don't come easy. Just you know I understand. Want to be your woman, if you be my man. Let yourself go freely now. Certain things if you dreamed of. Don't think that you're dreaming. We found the perfect love. You don't like the cold, well fill me up. Dim all the lights, sweet darling, 'cause tonight it's all the way. Whoa, baby, turn up the old Victrola, gonna dance the night away. Can use me all over. Take me farther to time. Don't leave even one drop. No. Tonight, you know the moment's so right. Turn down your body right. No more dim all the lights. Dim all the lights, sweet darling, 'cause tonight it's all the way. Hey baby, turn up the old Victrola, gonna steal your heart away. Hey baby.
One of the 2 fastest movers in the countdown, that was Donna Summer, up 8 notches to number 19 and Dim All the Lights. I'm Robert W. Morgan, watching the AT40 store for Casey Kasem. And now, a hit by a female singer whose life follows her songs. Her first two singles were about terrible disasters, and since she recorded them, she's been caught in 5 hotel fires, a hurricane, a typhoon, and trapped in an elevator. This singer with a bad luck streak is named Maureen McGovern. And back in 1973, the first single Maureen ever recorded went all the way to number 1. That was The Morning After, the theme from the Poseidon Adventure. And even though Maureen's follow-up single, the theme from the Towering Inferno, barely squeaked into the Hot 100, it added to Maureen's reputation as America's premier performer of disaster movie themes. Well, Maureen told us that soon after she finished doing the theme for the Towering Inferno, strange things began to happen. Within a year and a half, she was involved in 5 fires in hotels in which she was either staying or performing. While on tour, she was also trapped in Hurricane Faye in Bermuda, a typhoon in the Philippines, and an elevator in Australia. Maureen told us she doesn't know if there's any connection between her movie themes and those disasters, but she doesn't intend to record any disaster themes for quite a while. This week, Maureen McGovern moves up 3 notches to number 18 with the theme song from a TV situation comedy called Angie. Here's Different Worlds.
Let the time flow, let the love grow, let the rain shower, let the rose flower. Love it seeks and love it finds, love it conquers, love it binds. We come to each other from different worlds, drawn to each other by the love inside of us. We give to each other our different worlds. Long as we can do it, life is gonna breeze right through it. Let the time flow, let the love grow, let the rain shower, let the rose flower. Love it seeks, love it finds, love it conquers, love it binds. We reach for each other from different worlds, with love for each other that will stand the test of time. We're up to the challenge of different worlds. With this love inside us, there is nothing can divide us. Let the time flow, let the love grow, let the rain shower, let the rose flower. Love it seeks and love it finds, love it conquers, love it binds, love it seeks and love it finds, love it finds, love it conquers, love it Love it seeks and love it finds, love it conquers, love it
Moving up 3 notches to number 18, that was Maureen McGovern with the theme from the TV series Angie, Different Worlds. I'm Robert W. Morgan. This is American Top 40, and we don't stop till we reach the top.
Casey's Coast to Coast, American Top 40.
Here's one of 10 female soloists in the countdown this week. At number 17, Maxine Nightingale with Lead Me On.
I have often heard you say you love me as a friend, but I love you more than anyone. You know I can't pretend no longer. I would give you anything. I'd throw my world away, but you don't wanna hear that anymore. Then you
Maxine Nightingale slips 12 notches to number 17. That's Lead Me On. Casey Kasem is out this week. I'm Robert W. Morgan, carrying the AT40 banner, and the countdown won't stop till we reach number 1.
Number 16.
Here's Patrick Hernandez, up 2 notches with a former number 1 disco smash, Born to Be Alive. Climbing 2 notches to number 16, that was Patrick Hernandez with Born to Be Alive. I'm Robert W. Morgan, counting them down here on American Top 40.
Coast to coast, American Top 40.
Every week, American Top 40 is heard in the 50 states and around the world on great radio stations like KYNG, Coos Bay, Oregon, WYGO, Corbin, Kentucky, and KCPX, Salt Lake City, Utah. Moving up a notch to number 15, here's Sniff and the Tears from England with Driver's Seat.
Doing alright. A little driving on a Saturday night. Come walk me. Gonna dance the day away. Jenny was sweet. She always smiled for
Yeah. Driver's seat. Ooh, driver's seat. Yeah. Yeah. Driver's seat.
Up one notch to number 15. That was the six-man band called Sniff and the Tears with Driver's Seat. Sitting in for Casey Kasem, this is Robert W. Morgan from station KMPC in Los Angeles. And this next song is by a musician who went through a string of bands with strange names before he went solo. There was Mandrake, then Dada, and finally Vinegar Joe before he became just himself. Robert Palmer. Up one notch this week to number 14. Here's Bad Case of Lovin' You.
A hot summer night, it felt like a net. I've got to find my baby yet. I need you to soothe my head, turn my blue heart to red. Doctor, doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you. No pill's gonna cure my ill. I got a bad case of loving you. A pretty face don't make no pretty heart. I learned that, but it's from the start. You think I'm cute, a little bit shy. Mama, I ain't that kind of guy. Doctor, doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you. No pill's gonna cure my ill. I got a bad case of loving you. I know you like it. You like it on top. Tell me, mama, are you gonna stop? You had me down like 21 disease. Swallowed you, yes, on your lip. Shake my fist, knock on wood. I've got it bad, and I got it good. Doctor, doctor, give me the news. I've got a bad case of loving you. No pill's gonna cure my ill. I got a bad case of loving you.
With one of 13 songs performed by male soloists in our countdown, that was Robert Palmer at number 14 with Bad Case of Lovin' You. I'm Robert W. Morgan, sitting in for Casey Kasem as the countdown continues.
Casey's Coast to Coast American Top 40.
Here's 28-year-old Bonnie Pointer with her first Top 40 solo hit at number 13, Heaven Must Have Sent You.
Sweet and
to number 13. That was former Pointer sister Bonnie Pointer with Heaven Must Have Sent You. I'm Robert W. Morgan, doing the countdown this week for Casey Kasem. Casey will be back next week. Now, from the AT40 archives, another of the number one songs of the 70s. We're reviewing them all at the rate of 3 a week, from January 1970 right on through. And we're up to August 1975. This was the 147th number one record of the decade, Jive Talkin' by the Bee Gees.
You never know just what you mean to me. Oh, my child, you got so much. You wanna take away my energy with all your jive talking, telling me lies, yeah. Good loving, so you get in my eyes. Nobody believe what you say. It's just your jive talking that gets in the way. Oh, my love, you're so good, treating me so cruel. There you go, with your dancing lights, leaving me looking like a dirty drug. Oh, you're jive talking, you're telling me lies, yeah. Jive talking, you wear a disguise. Jive talking, so misunderstood, yeah. Jive talking, you just ain't no good. Love talking is so very fine, yeah. Jive talking just gets on the cry. And if there's somebody you love till you die, then know that jive talking just gets in your eye.
In our weekly review of all the number one songs of the 70s, from the AT40 archives of August 1975, that was Jive Talkin' by the Bee Gees, Billboard's 147th number one record of the decade. This is American Top 40 in Hollywood, California. We're counting down the most popular songs in the 50 states. I'm Robert W. Morgan in for Casey Kasem this week, and we'll continue with the week's survey of the biggest hits in just a moment, so don't go away. Now, as we continue our countdown of the 40 biggest hits in the USA, I have the pleasure, on Casey's behalf, of welcoming two new stations to the American Top 40 family, KATQ, Plentywood, Montana, and KFRO, Longview, Texas. For Casey, let me say welcome aboard. I'm Robert W. Morgan, sitting in for Casey Kasem, who's inhaled a little too much of LA's famous smog, with our weekly survey of the most popular records in the land. On we go. From his LP Labor of Lust, here's Englishman Nick Lowe with his first top 40 single. Up a notch to number 12, here's Cruel to Be Kind.
Take another heartache, though you say you're my friend. I'm just wanna fight, but that don't coincide with the things that you do. And when I ask you to the night, you say you gotta be cruel to be kind, in the right measure. Cruel to be kind, it's the very design. Cruel to be kind means that I love you, baby. You gotta be cruel to be kind. Well, I do my best to understand, dear, but you're still mystified. And I wanna know why I pick myself up off the ground to have you knock me back down again and again. And when I ask you to explain, you say you gotta be cruel to be kind, in the right measure. Cruel to be kind, it's a very good sign. Cruel to be kind means that I love you, baby. You gotta be cruel to be kind. Well, I do my best to understand, dear, but you're still mystified. And I wanna know why I pick myself up off the ground to have you knock me back down again and again. And when I ask you to explain, you say you gotta be cruel to be kind, in the right measure. Cruel to be kind, it's a very good sign. Cruel to be kind means that I love you, baby. You gotta be cruel to be kind, or in the right measure. Cruel to be kind, it's a very, very, very good sign. It means that I love you, baby. You gotta be cruel to be kind, or in
At number 12, that was Nick Lowe from London with Cruel to be Kind. I'm Robert W. Morgan, and as the countdown heads for number 1, we're up to the first chart single by the mysterious man called M. Up 6 notches, here's Pop Music.
Pop, pop, pop music. Pop, pop, pop music. Pop, pop, pop music. Pop, pop, pop music.
radio, video, boogie with a suitcase, don't living in a disco. Forget about the rat race. Let's do the milkshake and sell it like a hotcake. Try some, buy some, beat by boat. Talk about pop music. Talk about pop music. I wanna dance
song's gone to number 1 in Australia, Sweden, West Germany, and Belgium. In America, it's up to number 11. Pop Music by M. I'm Robert W. Morgan, sitting in for Casey Kasem as the countdown continues.
The hits from coast to coast, American Top 40.
From Goose Egg, Wyoming to Chicken, Alaska. From Eagle Rock, Virginia to Pelican Rapids, Minnesota. We're counting down the hits here on American Top 40. And at number 10, here's ELO and Don't Bring Me Down.
You got me running, going out of my mind. You got me thinking that I'm wasting my time. Don't bring me down. No, 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 no. I tell you once more before I get up the floor. Don't bring me down. You wanna stay out with your fancy friends. I'm telling you it's gotta be the end. Don't bring me down. No, 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 no. I tell you once more before I get off the floor. Don't bring me down. 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 What happened to the girl I used to know? You let your mind out somewhere down the road. Don't bring me down. No, 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 no. I tell you once more before I get off the floor. Don't bring me down. You're always talking about your crazy nights. One of these days you're gonna get it right. Don't bring me down. No, 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 no. I tell you once more before I get off the floor. Don't bring me down. 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 You're looking good just like a snake in the grass. One of these days you're gonna break your glass. Don't bring me down. No, 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 no. I'll tell you once more before I get off the floor. Don't bring me down. You got me shaking, got me running away. You got me crawling up to you every day. Don't bring me down. No, 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 no. I tell you once more before I get off the floor. Don't bring me down, 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 down. I'll tell you once more before I get off the floor. Don't bring me down.
Slipping 6 notches this week to number 10, that was the Electric Light Orchestra with Don't Bring Me Down. Casey's out this week. I'm Robert W. Morgan with the hottest hits in America. Down to the number 9 spot this week is a former number 1 country smash. Here's the Charlie Daniels Band with The Devil Went Down to Georgia.
The devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind because he was way behind and he was willing to make a deal. When he came across this young man sewing on a fiddle and playing it hot, and the devil jumped up on a hickory stump and said, "Boy, let me tell you what. I guess you didn't know it, but I'm a fiddle player too. And if you'd care to take a dare, I'll make a bet with you. Now you played pretty good fiddle, boy, but give the devil his due. I bet a fiddle of gold against your soul, 'cause I think I'm better than you. The boy said, my name's Johnny, and it might be a sin, but I'll take your bet and you're gonna regret, 'cause I'm the best as ever been. Johnny, rosin up your bow and play your fiddle hard, 'cause hell's broke loose in Georgia and the devil deals the cards. And if you win, you get this shiny fiddle made of gold, but if you lose, the devil gets your soul. Opened up his case and he said, I'll start this show, and fire flew from his fingertips as he rosined up his bow. And he pulled the bow across the strings and it made an evil hiss. And then a band of demons joined in and it sounded something like this. When the devil finished, Johnny said, well, you're pretty good, old son, but sit down in that chair right there and let me show you how it's done. Fire on the mountain, run, boys, run. The devil's in the house of the rising sun. Chicken in the bread pan, picking out dough. Granny, does your dog bite? No child, no. The devil bowed his head because he knew that he'd been beat, and he laid that golden fiddle on the ground at Johnny's feet. Johnny said, devil, just come on back if you ever want to try again, 'cause I told you once, you son of a gun, I'm the best there's ever been. He played fire on the mountain, run, boys, run. Devil's in the house of the rising sun. The chicken in the bread pan, picking out dough. Granny, where you don't bite, no child, no.
Slipping 6 notches this week, that was the Charlie Daniels Band at number 9 with The Devil Went Down to Georgia. I'm Robert W. Morgan, behind the microphone this week for Casey Kasem. And can you imagine being offered Barry Manilow as your producer and turning him down cold? And then having Barry Manilow actually beg you to let him be your producer? Well, that's just what happened to a female singer in our countdown. But there's more to the story, and it's coming up.
Casey's Coast to Coast, American Top 40.
American Top 40 is heard in the 50 states and around the world on great radio stations like WKIX, Raleigh, North Carolina, KABR, Aberdeen, South Dakota, and DWRT, Manila, Philippines. I'm Robert W. Morgan, sailing the AT-40 sloop for Casey Kasem. And at number 8, here are the Commodores, and Sail On.
Sail on down the line about a half a mile or so, and don't really want to know where you're going. Maybe once or twice, you see, time after time I try to hold on to what we got, but now you're going. About the things you're gonna say, Lord. I gave all my money and my time. I know it's a shame, but I'm giving you back your name. Guess I'll be on my way. I won't be back to stay. I guess I move along friends say they told me so, but it doesn't matter. It was plain to see that a small town boy like me just wasn't your cup of tea. I was wishful thinking. I gave you my heart and I tried to make you happy, and you gave me nothing in return. You know it ain't so hard to say, would you please just go away? I've thrown away the blues. I'm tired of being used. I want everyone to know I'm looking for a good time. Good time. Oh, sail on, honey. Good times never felt so good. Sail on, honey. Good times never felt so good. Sail on, sugar. Good times never felt so good.
Up a notch to number 8, that was the Commodores with Sail On. Now, we're up to the current hit by a female singer who was recently offered Barry Manilow as her producer and turned him down cold. That's the story that superstar Dionne Warwick recently told us. But there's a lot more to the story than that. You may recall how we told you a few weeks ago about Dionne Warwick's career going into a decline after she added the letter E to her last name. She did that on the advice of her astrologer, who told her it would help her vibrations. Well, soon after Dionne dropped that unlucky letter E, she signed with Arista Records. And Arista president Clive Davis told Dionne the person he wanted to produce her was another Arista artist, Barry Manilow. But Dionne told Clive there was no way she would let Barry produce her. Despite his success as a singer, songwriter, arranger, and producer, Dionne said she thought it would be impossible for Barry to disassociate himself from his own style and get into Dionne's style. Well, Dionne figured that the matter was closed, but a few days later, her phone rang, and there was Barry Manilow begging Dionne Warwick to let him produce her. He told her he had always been a fan of hers, that he owned every one of her records, and that the very first time he ever performed as a solo act was when he opened for Dionne Warwick at a concert in Central Park. Dionne told us she was so overwhelmed by Barry's sincerity that she decided to give him a try. And she said that working with Barry Manilow turned out to be one of the easiest and most enjoyable experiences of her 2 decades in the music business. This week, the first hit produced by Barry Manilow and sung by Dionne Warwick moves up a notch to number 7. Here's I'll Never Love This Way Again.
You looked inside my fantasies and made each one come true. Something no one else had ever found a way to do. I've kept the memories one by one since you took me in. I know I'll never love this way again. I know I'll never love this way again, so I'll keep holding on before the good is gone. I know I'll never love this way again. Hold on, hold on, hold on. A fool will lose tomorrow, reaching back for yesterday. I won't turn my head in sorrow if you should go away. I'll stand here and remember just how good it's been. And I know I'll never love this way again. I know I'll never love this way again. So I keep holding on before the good is gone. I know I'll never love this way again. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I know I'll never love this way again, so I keep holding on before the good is gone. I know I'll never love this way again. Hold on, hold on. I know I'll never love this way again, so I keep holding on.
With her 24th Top 40 hit, that was Dionne Warwick at number 7 with I'll Never Love This Way Again. I'm Robert W. Morgan at the helm for Casey Kasem as the countdown continues.
The hits from coast to coast. American Top 40.
This is Robert W. Morgan doing the countdown this week for Casey Kasem. And at number 6 in our survey, here's the Little River Band and Lonesome Loser.
Have you heard about the lonesome loser? Beaten by the Queen of Hearts every time. Have you heard about the lonesome loser? He's a loser, but he still keeps on trying.
Sit down, take a look at yourself. Don't you want to be somebody? Someday somebody's gonna see inside. You have to face up. You can't run and hide.
Have you heard about the lonesome loser? Beaten by the Queen of Hearts every time. Have you heard about the lonesome loser? He's a loser, but he still keeps on trying.
Unlucky in love, at least that's what they say. He lost his head and he gambled his heart away. He still keeps searching, though there's nothing left. Staked his heart and lost. Now he has to pay the cost.
Have you heard about the lonesome loser? Beaten by the Queen of Hearts every time. Have you heard about the lonesome loser? He's a loser, but he still keeps on trying.
It's okay. He smiles and says, though this loneliness is driving him crazy. He don't show what goes on in his head. But if you watch very close, you'll see it all. Sit down, take a look at yourself. Don't you want to be somebody? Someday somebody's gonna see inside. You have to face up. You can't run and hide.
Have you heard about the lonesome loser? Beaten by the Queen of Hearts every time.
Up Up one notch to number 6, that was Australia's Little River Band with Lonesome Loser. Well, there are only 5 more songs on our way to the top. And at number 5 this week is Earth, Wind and Fire, and After the Love Is Gone.
For a while, to love was all we could do. We were young and we knew in our eyes were alive. Deep inside we knew our love was true. For a while, we paid no mind to the past. We knew love would last every night. Something right would invite us to begin the day. Something happened along the way. What used to be happy was sad. Something happened along the way. And yesterday was all we had. And oh, after the love is gone, how could you leave me out? And not let me stay around. After the love is gone, what used to be right is wrong. Can love is lost and found? For a while, to love each other with all we would ever need. Love was strong for so long. Never knew that what was wrong, oh baby, wasn't right. We tried to find what we had. Till the sadness was all we shared. We were scared this affair would lead our love into something happened along the way. Yesterday was all we had. Something happened along the way. Used to be happy, sad. Something happened along the way. Yesterday was all we had. Oh, after the love is gone, how could you leave me out? How could you leave me stay around? After the love is gone, what used to be right is wrong. And love is lost and after the love is gone, what used to be right is wrong.
Slipping 3 notches to number 5, that was Earth, Wind and Fire with After the Love Is Gone. I'm Robert W. Morgan in for Casey Kasem this week, and coming up is the latest smash by the man who's on page 244 of the Guinness Book of World Records. He's not there for eating the most hard-boiled eggs or being able to smoke 110 cigarettes at once. This record holder has sold more records in a calendar year than any other solo performer in history. Details are coming up.
Casey's Coast to Coast American Top 40.
Once a week with American Top 40, and you know where your favorite songs are on the national music scene. I'm Robert W. Morgan, filling in for Casey Kasem. On with the countdown.
Number 4.
Here's one of the 2 fastest movers in the countdown this week. Up 8 notches to number 4, here's Michael Jackson, and Don't Stop Till You Get Enough.
Just rising up. Power, oh power. It's the first of all.
Moving up 8 notches to number 4, that was Michael Jackson with Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. And now, the latest hit by a man whose name can be found in the middle of page 244 of the Guinness Book of World Records. Now, this man isn't there for eating more potato chips than anyone else or having caught the largest fish. He's there because back in 1966, as a solo act, he sold a total of 13,700,000 albums in the space of a single year. And that was way back when hardly anybody ever sold 1 million albums in a year. Now, this artist didn't sell 13,700,000 copies of just one album during that year. That figure comes from the combined sales of the 2 albums he released in 1966 and the 5 albums he had done prior to 1966, all of which just kept selling. But no matter how he arrived at that astronomical figure, 1966 was still a very good year for bandleader, trumpet player, record company president Herb Alpert. And at the rate he's going, 1979 doesn't look like a bad year for him either. This week, Herb Alpert moves up a notch to number 3. Here's Rise. Number 3, that was Herb Alpert with the only instrumental in the countdown this week, Rise. I'm Robert W. Morgan for Casey Kasem, and the countdown continues.
It's from coast to coast, American Top 40.
I'm Robert W. Morgan, holding down the fort for Casey Kasem this week on American Top 40. And after 14 weeks in the survey, Robert John is still climbing. This week, he jumps 4 notches to number 2. Here's Sad Eyes.
Like it's over, you knew I couldn't stay. She's coming home today. We had a good thing, I miss your sweet love. Why must you look at me that way? It's over. Turn the other way. I don't wanna see you cry. Sad eyes, you knew there'd come a day when we would have to say goodbye. Try to remember the magic that we shared. In time, your broken heart will mend. I never used you. You knew I really cared. I hate to see it left in end, but it's over. Sad eyes, turn the other way. I don't wanna see you cry. Sad eyes, you knew there'd come a day when we would have to say goodbye. Sad eyes, you knew there'd come a day when we would have to say goodbye. Sad eyes, turn the other way. I don't wanna see you cry. Sad eyes, you knew there'd come a day when we would have to
Up a brisk 4 notches to number 2, that was Robert John with Sad Eyes. I'm Robert W. Morgan, Morning Drive DJ at KMPC in Los Angeles, sitting in this week for Casey Kasem. And now, an American Top 40, before we hear the most popular song in the nation this week, let's look at the number 1 positions on Billboard's other major record surveys. Number 1 on the soul chart is Don't Stop Till You Get Enough by Michael Jackson. Number 1 on the country chart is It Must Be Love by Don Williams. Number 1 on the disco chart is Come to Me by Fran Jolie. And Billboard's number 1 selling album is In Through the Outdoor by Led Zeppelin. Well, there's only one spot left in our countdown, the one at the top. And the act at number 1 this week has been there for so long they just about own it. This is their 6th week at number 1, and it's only the first single they've ever released. With the most popular song in America this week, here are those 4 guys based in Los Angeles, The Knack and My Sharona.
My motor run, gonna come
#1 for the 6th week in a row. That's The Knack with My Sharona. You've just heard the 40 most popular records in America, as determined by Billboard magazine for the week ending September 29th, 1979. American Top 40 is produced in Hollywood by Watermark Incorporated. Executive producer, Tom Rounds. Producer, Don Bustani. I'm Robert W. Morgan from KMPC in Los Angeles. I've really enjoyed presenting the Top 40 for Casey Kasem and being with you today. Casey will be back next week for his countdown of the 40 biggest hits in the USA. In the meantime, have a great week and good morning.